We're going to use the leg press setup on the machine to perform a calf exercise on the foot plate. Now, this range of motion adjustment that's down here on the bottom, you can let it go as far back up the rail here as it'll lock, the very final hole. That means you won't have to do much of a leg press to get to the calf exercise, if that makes any sense. You won't have to be real deep doing a big leg press just to get to where you're doing your little ankle motions. So, Josh is ready to go here, and make sure your entire ball of your foot is up on the foot plate. Don't just hang by your toes, okay? Get that ball up on there so you do not slip off. Listen, that's very important. I've seen a lot of people just get a little bit of their shoe up on there and almost push down as they're doing their calf exercise and slip off and end up with their shin scraping on this. I've seen it on leg presses. I've seen it in gyms. It happens a lot. So make sure that you get enough of your foot up on there, and then make sure you're pushing straight into the foot plate, not pushing down at all towards the ground, okay? Now, the big trick here is to use the calves to control into dorsiflexion. In other words, his heels are going towards the machine, being pulled by the resistance over there, and then using those calves to pull that heel towards the knee as much as possible. Now, Josh is doing something that's a really good idea. He's keeping a slight bend in his knee. Now, you can go a little closer to straight, about right there where he is, like that, or you can keep a little greater bend. But the thing I'd like for you to do is try to keep it there so it doesn't become a leg press exercise. And the thing we're really trying to avoid by keeping the slight bend, we don't want him to lock out. Show him what locking out looks like. When we do that, we really don't want that stress on the knee while we're trying to work our calves. So keep that very, very slight bend just right there. And take the time to go all the way as far as you can, really squeezing this. And when you think you're all the way, when you think you've really pointed your toes as far as you can and pulled your heels as far as you can towards your knees, keep trying. Give it another second and really squeeze. And sometimes that's where you'll feel this exercise the most. Have you noticed that, Josh? So take your time to really do this right and heed all those little warnings about how to push on this exercise, and it'll be not only safe, but it'll just be tremendous for your calves.